Alright, guys. The Little Warrior and I just came back from the Movie Tavern, which is part of Martin's Movie Theaters, and they have $5 Tuesdays. So if you want to go see a good movie, you want to see it ahead of time, go to $5 Tuesdays. I plan the rest of my summer is going to be doing that. But tonight we saw Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, in America, there's been 3 Godzilla movies. The first one came out May 21st, 1998. Now, I know that it was 2 days before I got married. So it was a semi-geek fest bachelor party when we went to see it. I had a countdown on my computer. My wife told me, oh, but it's 2 days off. I'm like, well, no, it's for the Godzilla movie 2 days before we get married. And that was this guy, Zilla, right? Notice the size comparison. Godzilla, Zilla. All right. The next one was in 2014. It was a great Godzilla movie. It was actually Americanized. I loved it. Problem is, it was too dark. Right? Even in the movie theater, it was too dark. You didn't see enough of the monster. It was really dark. But it was good. It wasn't fantastic. And then the Godzilla King of the Monsters. Let me tell you, from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and they have mid-credits and a post-credit scene. You got to stay and watch it. Because you're going to be like, uh-oh, it's leading up to something else. So, the movie from the beginning. They have all these people in it that you'll recognize from TV. They got the geeky bearded guy from the Verizon commercial. He's a dork, but he was okay. They got the chick from Chicago Fire.
911.
911, whatever, right? They got the guy, the Lannister guy from Game of Thrones, right? They got the girl from Stranger People on
Stranger
Netflix.
Things.
Stranger Things, yeah. She saw the Inside Out, Upside Down.
You're actually right about that.
All right, so I got that right. So what happens is all these people are in it. So you got some recognizable actors. They gave it some credit, right? So you have Godzilla at the beginning of the movie, and he's meandering around, swimming in the ocean like a giant iguana. It was fantastic, right? So you get the plot that builds, right? And then what happens, you have this one lady who's a scientist who's actually like working with the Lannister guy, right? And like she was actually thinks she's doing good, but she's doing bad because she's stupid. What she wanted to do is she wanted to wake all the monsters up. Ugh. But it was good for the movie because all the monsters woke up. And then what they did is they had Monster Zero. Monster Zero, like Patient Zero, the first monster. Ghidorah, he wakes up, and he's the alpha. And then Godzilla fights him. After Godzilla fights him, I'll pretend it's him. And they fight, and then Godzilla loses. And then he ends up down in, like, their version of Atlantis. It was really cool. Hollow Earth theory, spoiler alert, right? And then they wake him up. They give him, like...
That. Gotta see spoiler alert before you announce the spoiler. It's a bit of a jerk move, don't you think?
All right, this whole thing's a spoiler alert. Okay, so then they wake Godzilla up by like stuffing a nuclear bomb down his gullet, right? It was great. He wakes up, and then they go and they fight in Boston. And the best part was they stomped all over Fenway Park. It was great. I love you. It was fantastic. So then what happens at the end, right? Godzilla gets super duper charged and rips Ghidorah like apart. It was like, ah! And this whole movie, when you watch the post-credit scenes, was setting up for the next movie. Godzilla versus King Kong. Ah! Ah! Next May. Guys, I give it 10 out of 10 skulls of your enemies. Get there, go to $5 movie night, save a couple bucks, you end up spending it on popcorn. Enjoy. It's the Mad Darbarian, John DeMole. I'm out. See ya.